There's something no one tells you about space. It doesn't feel infinite. It feels personal. As if it always knew you would end up here. Alone. Slowly drifting in the darkness, with no one to hear you. My name is Ethan Cole. I'm an astrophysicist. Or I was. Right now, I'm not exactly sure what I am. What I do know is that I've been alone in the void for 72 hours. No signal. No contact. No one. Just me, my suit, and the most brutal silence that exists. Year 2063. Global Space Station. That was my home 3 days ago. It all started with a routine repair. Nothing out of the ordinary. Well, literally out of this world, since I had to go outside the station. What everyone calls a spacewalk. Solar panel number 7 had been malfunctioning for weeks. And in space, that matters more than it seems. Out here, there's nothing protecting you. The sun isn't just light and heat. The sun fires. Constantly. Particles, energy, radiation. And without Earth's atmosphere filtering it all, it hits every inch of the station directly. Metal wears down. Wires decay. Panels fail. I volunteered to fix it. It was my turn. Or at least, that's what I thought. I went out attached to the robotic arm, a massive mechanical crane fixed to the outside of the station that holds you in place while you work. I started with the panel. Everything was calm. The sun to my left. Earth beneath me, blue and perfect as always. And then the sun decided it was time. I never thought a star could hurt you in silence. No warning. No sound. That's how a solar storm works. What astrophysicists call a coronal mass ejection. The sun suddenly throws a massive amount of energy and charged particles into space, invisible, traveling at millions of kilometers per hour. And when that wave hits something, it doesn't explode. It doesn't make a sound. It just shuts everything down. Like someone cutting the power instantly. That's what I felt. A pulse. And then nothing. The station's sensors failed instantly. No one warned me because no one could. The wave hit the module where I was, overloaded every external system at once, and the robotic arm holding me detached from the station. And took me with it. I remember that moment with a clarity I can't explain. I heard nothing. Sound doesn't exist in space, there's no air to carry it. I only heard my own breathing inside the helmet. Fast at first. Afraid. Then slow. Resigned. The stars were spinning in front of me. And the station was drifting away. On the first day, I followed emergency protocols. I activated the rescue beacon. Checked my oxygen. Rationed the little food I had, protein bars meant for hours, not days. Calculated the direction I was drifting. On the second day, I stopped calculating. Because there's something no training prepares you for. The silence of the universe. Not the silence of an empty room. The silence of something that is 13.8 billion years old and doesn't care about you at all. That silence that makes you feel like you never existed. Like no one is looking for you. Like maybe, they never were. I thought about Tanaka. Dr. Kenji Tanaka. My colleague. My friend. The only one who saw me leave that morning. He joked with me while I was making coffee. I told him I'd be back in 2 hours. Did he raise the alarm? Did they come looking for me? Are they still looking? That last question hurts the most. Not the cold. Not the oxygen running out. The possibility that someone looked into space, didn't see me, and decided to move on. 3 days alone in the void teach you something no book ever will. The universe doesn't hate you. It doesn't want to hurt you. It simply doesn't know you exist. You are too small. Too brief. Too insignificant for something that vast to even notice. And the strangest part is, it doesn't just feel true out here. It feels true everywhere. Hour 71 since I was ejected. Oxygen at 18%. The water I have left tastes like almost nothing, just flavorless electrolytes. I finished my last protein bar 2 days ago. What I feel now isn't hunger. It's something deeper. Calmer. It's my body telling me, without drama, that time is running out. I had accepted it. And then I saw it. At first, I thought it was a visor malfunction. An instrument error. Something my exhausted mind was inventing to keep from going insane. But no. It was there. In the distance, something was doing something I had never seen outside a chalkboard full of equations. The stars behind that point didn't look normal. They bent. Curved into a perfect arc, as if someone had placed an invisible lens in the middle of nothing and the light of the entire universe was bending around it. That has a name. Astrophysicists call it an Einstein ring. It happens when something has so much gravity that it literally bends the light passing near it, forming a perfect arc around it. It's one of those phenomena we study in theory, calculate on paper, and know exists because the math says so. But no one, in the entire history of humanity, had ever seen it with their own eyes. Until now. A wormhole. Not like in the movies. No colors. No dramatic spinning vortex. Just a sphere of twisted space, still, silent, perfect. Like a door someone forgot to close in the middle of the universe. Einstein predicted they could exist over 100 years ago. Tunnels through space and time. Shortcuts between 2 points in the universe that would otherwise be millions of light-years apart. Imagine folding a sheet of paper and piercing it with a pencil. 2 distant points suddenly connected. That's how it works. In theory. No one had ever proven it. Until now. My instruments don't know what to do. The suit's computer keeps throwing errors because it literally has no category for what it's detecting. No one ever programmed a response for this scenario. I don't have an answer either. I'm a doctor in astrophysics. I've spent 7 years studying deep space. And right now, I feel exactly like a 5-year-old seeing the ocean for the first time. Small. Amazed. Speechless. Oxygen, 11%. Options, none. If I do nothing, I die out here in less than 40 minutes. Alone. With no one knowing exactly where. A line in a report someone will read months later. If I enter that wormhole. I don't know what's on the other side. No one does. It could be another part of the universe. It could be the end of everything. It could be something humans don't even have words for yet. Physics says there's a real possibility it's traversable. That there's a corridor. That the math allows it. Physics also says it could collapse the second I cross it. But here's the thing. Both options end the same way if I do nothing. And only one of them is a story worth telling. Tanaka always said I had a gift for getting into impossible situations. I hope he's right this time too. I hope someone is hearing this. Because what I'm about to see, no human being has ever seen before. And if I make it back to Earth, the coffee will have to wait. My name is Ethan Cole. And I am lost in the cosmos.